Park Ranger John Kristoff has spent 30 years working along the Fiery Gizzard Trail. But each day brings new discoveries.
It's been so dry this year that we have a lot of yellow in the colors. Every fall is different, but I've never seen a fall that wasn't really good.
This morning, he's visiting one of his favorite spots, Ravens Point.
Oh, it's a dream place. There's just so few spots left on the Cumberland Plateau that you can see an expanse from horizon to horizon. It's all an unbroken forest. On both sides of the gorge, you have exposed rock outcrops, and the forest is so diverse. It's just a deciduous forest with a huge variety of trees and plants that call this cove home.
John's passion for this place flows from a spiritual connection with the land.
It's like coming into a church, and all of a sudden you just have a different look at the world and a different feeling inside. You just are rejuvenated with happiness and joy that comes from being in a totally natural place. And I think as years go by, that'll become more and more important to people, and harder to find a place to be able to enjoy this.
These hikers understand that connection.
There's so many things you can see. There are rivers, waterfalls. These cliffs and back up the trail are supposed to be some of the best rock climbing cliffs in the country.
Fiery Gizzard has a spectacular forest with huge hemlock trees, just gorgeous hemlock trees, beautiful boulders covered with mosses, ferns, lichens. It is a very remote feeling place where you really feel like you can get away from the hubbub. I feel intimately connected with this forest. It's a place to get away, to recreate who you are. Maybe it's like a temple, I think. It's a perfectly beautiful piece of nature.
Hikers from all over the world have walked this trail, enjoying the unspoiled beauty of this seemingly protected place. But until now, only the gorge itself was protected. Much of the land up above on either side of the trail was actually privately owned, which means it was open for development.
A lot of the people when they come to the park think that it's all public land, and in fact, up until 2008, the vast majority of the Fiery Gizzard area, the Grundy Forest and the areas around Foster Falls, were in private ownership.
If you can imagine how different it would be if all that bluff top timber was cleared and homes were built one by one all the way across the edge of the bluff. It just wouldn't have the quality of character, and it also would put at risk the significant ecological integrity of the park.
After a bid by a developer to purchase 6,200 acres in and around the Fiery Gizzard fell through, conservation groups and the state of Tennessee, led by former Governor Phil Bredesen, came up with a plan to protect the land.
It's a unique public-private partnership with the Conservation Fund, the Land Trust for Tennessee, and the Friends of the South Cumberland to basically unite all of the resources that we have to come together to be able to protect this property, because no one of those organizations would have been able to accomplish it on their own.
About half of the land will become part of the South Cumberland State Park. The rest will be protected using conservation easements that prevent significant development of the property.
This is a big piece of the puzzle. It'll actually protect about 1.5 miles of the trail itself, a significant amount of the bluff across Gizzard Cove that is the view shed from a majority of the trail, but there's still some work that has to be done.
Part of that work is raising money. Of the $8.1 million needed to fund the project, a little over $2 million will come from private donations. A small price to pay for safeguarding this special place.
I couldn't imagine hiking through this glorious place and looking up and seeing houses dangling off the cliffs across the way. We're so lucky that so much has been preserved here.
It's part of our heritage. It's part of our legacy. It's part of our duty to our children and our grandchildren and great-grandchildren to give something like this to them that they can enjoy in their lifetime. And I would hate to think that 100 years from now, something like this wouldn't be available. It would just be sad that they wouldn't have the chance to enjoy this.
They're incredible how they can stay aloft without beating their wings. The one over here called a thermal and rode it up above the edge of the bluff.
The view at Ravens Point hasn't really changed since John first saw it 30 years ago. The turkey vultures still ride the wind, and the gnarled old pines still stand watch on the bluff. What has changed is his hope, a dream shared by many, realized now by many more to come.
In 1983, I remember standing back at the campsite at Ravens Point and saying a prayer. Dear Lord, help us find some way to protect this land. Years went by, from 83 to 93, 2003. The dream stayed alive, but we just never could find the way to do it. And here in just the last couple of years, these dreams that have been strong for people throughout this community have been realized. And it's just, maybe that prayer made a difference. That's what it means to me. I just care for this place in my heart so much. And then to see it protected for future generations is just a wonderful thing.
I'm Ken Tucker on Tennessee's Wild Side.